I've got Sarah with me today, and Sarah's been in my TAS movement program for about nearly 2 years now, hasn't it been, Sarah?
Yeah.
2 years, and she's got some really great, fantastic results. So I thought I'd love to share this with everyone and how far she's come. But before we get into it, Sarah, do you want to just share just a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a neurodivergent mum of two neurodivergent children. They're still quite young, they're 3 and 5. I do actually work and I take them to appointments constantly as well. Like there's multiple appointments every week, as well as working and everything. So very, very busy person.
Yeah.
And find it really hard with like scheduling and routines and things because of my ADHD.
Yeah, it is hard. You do a good job, like not only just being a parent in general, but also having that neurodivergent sort of going on in the house too with appointments and such. So you're quite busy.
Yeah, very busy. People get scared when they see my calendar. I'm like, oh yeah, have a look at this, and like, because I've got it all color coordinated, and like, oh my God, that would stress me out. Like, no, it actually calms me having all these different colors. I can straight away go, yep, okay, this is what's happening on this day, this is happening then, and it's just yep, all bang 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 sorted, and I know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. Very organized.
Yeah.
So just want to jump in now. Where were you before we started working together?
So I was struggling to keep the weight off and getting the weight down consistently. I was also struggling with like working out regularly, and I thought I was doing pretty good with my food, but in reality I really wasn't. I thought I was doing healthy eating, I thought I was doing the good things, but putting like way too much peanut butter in my smoothies and eating, things that are a bit more too processed, stuff like that. Yeah, and my food prep wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't where it could have been.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sharing that because it's funny when you look back now, like even with some other clients too, they say, well, I'm doing all this now. And we were like, well, were you doing it before? Like how long ago? And these little steps are like little increments over time. And like you've been in it for 2 years now. So it's taken little bits and pieces along the way, I suppose, to build those habits.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because if I would not have been able to do this all at once, like all together, it's just that little bit of a time getting this. We're working on this thing this week. We're doing this sort of thing and getting that, and this becomes like, oh yeah, this is just a regular thing. This is something I just naturally do now.
Mm.
And thinking back, like, because yeah, I wasn't doing walks in the morning. I wasn't working out before in the mornings. Like I was struggling to get to work on time before,
Mm.
and now I'm to work on time. People like, know me being early to getting to work. And it's great just knowing that like, yeah, that's just, oh yeah, we know you're gonna be here. And if you're not here by like, whatever's the time, like, okay, something might be wrong.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so you're pretty good at planning now. Is that something you were doing before during the program?
A bit. I was doing a bit before, um, but probably not as much. But yeah, I have been doing a bit of planning as a, being with the kids and appointments and stuff like that. I kind of had to, and like with my partner being a shift worker, but it's just gotten coordinated better.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome. And
yeah.
before joining on with me, what were you skeptical about before joining? Was there anything in that would stand out?
That I could do it all. That I could actually make time for myself, that I could do regular workouts, that I could do the food prep, that like protein powder would be, work or all these different things and calorie counting because it's like, oh, that's just was so overwhelming to even think of and conceive of. I know I didn't do that for a very long time, even with the program. It took a while for me to actually do that, yeah, more properly and consistently, really sort of think about it and the portions and yeah, that
Yeah,
was
so all that
quite.
was a little bit overwhelming before you started, and now you've gradually
Oh,
built that in.
like yeah, to be like see like how little I was doing before to how much I actually do now consistently is a massive difference. And but it was just that those small consistent steps, those small little going in, there's a bit of a time and building up on different habits and things that actually did help. That now I've got so many habits and so many things I do just regularly already now.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good to hear. And I suppose this is the biggest one too, like, and what prompted this interview today was like, what's some big breakthroughs you've had since working with me?
So lost 20 kilos with yourself, and I've
Yep,
lost 38 altogether since actually trying to lose weight after stopping breastfeeding. Because
yep,
as yeah, after having two kids, and I breastfed both of them up to 15 months. And so it was because I wasn't going to do any dieting, anything like that while I was breastfeeding the kids.
mm,
There, no way I was going to do that. I was trying to sustain them, and now that that's done, I could focus on me and my body. And so yeah, I was just struggling at first, and now I've lost nearly 40 kilos altogether. Yeah.
yeah. That's what do you think has helped the most to lose that 40 kilos?
So I think the the walking in the mornings has really really helped. Like
Yep,
it would because I work everywhere around Hobart. I can work in Kingston to New Norfolk, everywhere in between, and I started out just doing it for like 5, 10 minutes around the house, outside the house before work, and now I've moved it to at whichever clinic I'm at that day. I'll try to get like 30 minutes, but stuff happens with the kids. Sometimes it's only minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes I do regularly get a good 20 minutes in, but there's a few days where I do get a good 30 minutes walk before work. And so I set the timer when I get there for how long and then for when I want to get back, and I do that. And then I'm good to go into work. I've had some nice fresh air outside, get that lovely vitamin D, even though it's just Tassie, to get some a little bit. And
yep,
yeah, get that bit of me time in before work. I've
yep.
been
It's
found
so good.
mental health, yeah.
Yeah, and the me time that is so important for busy mums like yourself that come into the program is they often can't find that time for themselves and they're so busy caretaking for everyone else, but it's
Yeah.
just trying to find that window that works and it sounds like you've found it.
Yeah, and it's nice going and exploring different areas as well because I go work around different places that like you can
Mm,
see beautiful sunrises and different things around different places because I do start quite early. Like I can start anywhere from 7 till 8:30 in the morning. I don't do a 9 to 5 job.
yeah.
So yeah, I get that nice bit of peace time in the mornings to myself. And there's been times when I can't do that in the morning because of whatever sort of happened. So I'll take a little bit of time, depending on appointments, after work and go for that way I'll get the full 30 minutes if I'm doing it after work. If I don't have appointments straight afterwards with the kids, I can go take that 30 minutes if I didn't get it in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And impact on your life. So like even your relationship with your family or partner, how has this program had an impact on your life?
Getting back into my old clothes, which has been
Yep.
great. So my wardrobe, which where I've held on to some really nice tops and things that I've loved for years, but just I didn't want to let go because I was these was clothes that I had before I got pregnant, and I'm getting back into them. So there's these jackets and dresses and different tops that I haven't been able to wear for a few years, and I've been able to wear them now. I'm
Mm,
running kids and I don't feel the weight on my legs when I'm
yep.
moving. I absolutely hated that feeling.
Yep.
And so I get that jiggle, that the weight going up and down anymore while I'm running around with the kids. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty big win and an impact on your life too. And
Yeah.
that's yeah, so huge. So congratulations anyway. It's lovely. And who would you recommend this program for? If there's someone out there like just in similar situations to you, busy, not working 9 to 5 job, all the rest going on, how would you, who would you recommend it for?
Oh, everybody. Absolutely
Mm,
everybody. As we discussed, like I'm neurodivergent, I've got ADHD. I struggle with routines and consistency of doing a lot of things. but we've built little things along the way, and it's become these really good habits that I've been able to do. That hasn't been overwhelming. Um, with everything going on, I've been able to find time for myself. As we discussed, I don't work 9 to 5. I work start from 7 till 8:30 somewhere in the morning. Got multiple appointments with the kids all the time, but I'm being able to find time to do food prep, go for a walk, or work out in the morning. Like, I did not think I was a morning workout person. I tried to do it in the evening. I could not do it. I was too exhausted, didn't have the motivation to do it in the evenings. So I started doing, instead of a walk sometimes, I would actually do the workout. So I swapped it round. I'll work out in the morning instead of a walk, or sometimes I've got to do both. Just depends on the day. So, but I'll do, even though I couldn't do a full workout, I'll do a little bit. It'll be something, just getting, as you sort of say to people, just getting on the mat, just doing, getting it started with something. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just, yeah, just start and do something, and just those first steps. So even I don't get a whole lot of the whole workout done, but get one set of one sequence done, I'm pretty happy with that. That's something I've done. I can take off that I've done this today. That's a little win. But like, yeah, I'm so busy and my brain is not typical. So anybody can do this. If I can do it, I'm living proof that anybody can do this with this program.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for that, Sarah. It's just, yeah. If it's not, a lot of the time, people say, if I can't do that hour workout, I'm not doing it at all. But it's that time, even just stepping on the mat, even though if you don't feel like it some days, or you might not have enough time, or it's not perfect, it's just stepping on the mat and doing what you can do that day.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's exactly. Yeah, so even if I get a little bit in, and child's woken up a bit earlier, I did a little bit, and then, yeah, I might go for the walk after work, something like that. I'm getting in, getting my steps in, my app saying, like, I've done, keep increasing, like doing more and more steps than I had the year before.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely getting those steps and the movement in a lot more than I even was.
Mm. Yes, thanks so much for sharing today, Sarah. There's some really awesome wins in there. It's very inspiring for other women in a similar situation to you that might be struggling as well with everything going on in life. So that's lovely. Thank you very much.